This kid is unbelievable.
Kuzma on its way. Bang from three. Kuzma! Hello. Kuzma makes him pay. Kuzma scorching now. Oh, good play. Kuzma still has it. Kuzma unconscious. Turns on the jet. He makes it again. All night long.
Pretty savvy rookie, isn't he?
The real deal.
Kyle Kuzma will be with us in a minute. Skip, what are you looking forward to talking about with Kyle?
So, like Laker fans, Kyle is fashionably late today, right? No, that's not true. We're just a little early, actually, for him. But I want to talk to him about what my partner just threw out as we were going to break, as he often does, because he knows I don't have time to respond, because he throws out that he was the best rookie on the Lakers.
I ain't lying.
There is that guy. What's that ball kid's name? Lonzo?
You like Donovan Mitchell? No. He finished second in scoring to Donovan Mitchell.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh, but yeah, very interesting.
So I want to talk about Lonzo Ball going 10, 7, and 7 as a rookie, those are pretty extraordinary numbers. You have to go a long ways to find better numbers. But so was Kyle Kuzma, the 27th overall pick. That's pretty. I'd say the Lakers had the steal of the draft, right in the big picture.
Yeah, with Kuzma. Yeah, he's special.
Yeah.
I mean, I think they snatched him up with the 27th pick in the draft.
I said. Yeah.
Yeah. He's definitely still in the draft. I think he's the best rookie on the Lakers. Yeah. He's gonna be on the all-rookie team.
So you think long-term he'll be better than the number 2 overall pick?
I know he's gonna be first-team all-rookie. I know that for certain.
But do you want to go out on your limb again?
Ben Simmons.
It's gonna break.
Yeah, I got Ben. Yeah, see,
you got Kyle Kuzma long.
Joy, what they say? Even a sequoia, a giant redwood, a break. But look at the willow and the bamboo.
Really? Wow.
Interesting. Yeah.
Who
you like?
I like both of them a lot, but I'm going to take that number 2 overall pick. But I do wish I could take Kyle Kuzma and pour about like 5 ounces of Kyle Kuzma into Lonzo Ball, and then you'd really have something. You'd have a terror.
Buckets.
Right?
Gets buckets. No moment is too big for him. He's not afraid of anything.
He is not afraid.
They give him the ball. Go get us a bucket, Kuz.
Yeah.
You go get buckets.
Well,
that's
he's
what I
about
like.
to get us a bucket, I believe, because he's about to walk.
All right, let's bring out Kyle Kuzma.
There he is.
Welcome
to that.
What's up, bro? How you doing?
Good.
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yep.
Welcome.
Yeah, that's how you dress. That's how you dress when you're the best rookie on the Lakers. That's how you dress, Skip.
I had to one-up you. I know you dress sharp.
Yeah, you know I do a little something.
Hey. Yep.
Thanks for coming on with us, bro.
For sure. No problem.
So, you were the 27th overall pick in the draft. And a lot of people, I wasn't even sure you were going to go in the second round. I don't know what you thought going into the draft. And so, in the big picture, as you look back and the smoke clears on your rookie season, how would you evaluate what you did?
Well, I think I did a pretty good job of just really, exceeding expectations of people.
I would say.
For sure.
Yep.
Coming out, nobody really knew who I was.
Nope.
I felt like on draft night, I was excited. Everybody was excited, but for the most part, if you watch the recap, it was like, who is this guy?
That is true.
For me to come out, do what I did on a consistent basis, and really overachieve was pretty special to me.
Or did you just achieve? Maybe you didn't overachieve. Maybe you were just what you were.
Well, in my eyes, definitely. I'm a very confident person, and right from the jump, I knew what I was capable of.
So the most amazing thing about this young man that you just alluded to was, right away, you were not afraid. You were not afraid to shoot it from anywhere at any moment, it's hard for a kid, especially on the later stage, to do that. What do you have inside you that sets you apart from other rookies that way?
I think I just have like an alpha mentality. I think that's what it is. I'm not afraid of the moment. I'll come out. I'm always prepared because of my work ethic, and that confidence really is half the battle. If you're confident, then everybody around you.
Where did you get it? Did you get it in Flint, Michigan, growing up, or where did it come from?
I think so. I think growing up there, there's a lot of adversity, and I faced a lot of it, and I feel like make it out of there, you can do it anywhere.
That is true.
You play a position, and when I watch you play, the moment is never too big, as Skip said. But you're going against Kevin Durant, you're going against LeBron, you play the position that the best player in the NBA play, Giannis. What's your mentality? What's your mindset when you're going into a game and you have to face those guys? You might have to guard them, but then again, they're going to have to guard you also.
Like you just said, they have to guard me too. That's what I come out. At the end of the day, I'm in the NBA too, so why not, push to a level and, really compete with those guys. For me, I want to be, on that level one day. So, it's a great testing point, especially as a rookie, to go against those guys every night.
So I want to talk about another rookie I was a big fan of as he came out in the draft, the number 2 overall pick, buddy of yours named Lonzo Ball. But you are the flip side of Lonzo Ball. And my biggest disappointment that I expressed sitting in this seat morning after your Laker games was I couldn't figure out why Lonzo seemed a little disconnected to me, a little disengaged, not as committed to playing. Like in the summer league, you were committed because in the finals, the championship game, you were the MVP of the championship game, but he won the MVP of the summer league, which is pretty good.
Right.
It's not the highest level of competition, but it shows you what could happen.
Right.
But in too many of your games, especially your home games, I just couldn't find Lonzo. I couldn't see him, but I can see Kyle, because when Kyle walked, when you set foot on the floor, things are going to start to happen. What was missing this year in Lonzo? You know him. What there was something, again, he went 10-7-7, which is pretty good, but what was missing psychologically, intangibly in him that he needs to reach down and find?
I don't think it's something that was missing, because at some points this season you saw it. The second game of the season, I think
that was spectacular.
29 that game. Yep. Triple-double games. It was always there. It's just to consistently really just have it. And for him, it's all about trying to be more aggressive. Especially for us. 10-7-7 was great. But he's a throwback player. People aren't used to it. In today's day and age, it's all about point guards that are scorers, flashy.
Yep.
And for him, he's throwback. He's get it up ahead, find the open guy, make the easiest play. And for a lot of people, it's different. And he is who he is. And for us, we need him to improve to take it to another level.
When you guys were like going to dinner some night on the road, did you ever say, Zoe, you got to reach down, man. You got to bring it a little harder than you bring it. Did you guys ever talk about that?
Most definitely. And I think, there was a point in time in the season where he was really catching his stride. There was a point, maybe a month or two span, where he shot, 40% from three.
He shot it well.
Something like that.
Yep.
And, it's all about that, just having that mindset. And I think, him being around me, I'm a gunslinger. So, hopefully, rub off on him.
How much pressure was added on Lonzo because of his father talking before his son even set foot in the NBA?
Well, I mean, if we're being honest, I think a lot, for sure. He's talking, your guys' show every day, First Take every day. He's all over the internet. Yeah. So that hype is, it will forever be here for the rest of his career if you think about it. But, for him, he does a great job of really masking it. And, you never really see it on his face, and that's the great quality that he has.
Do you like LeVar? Do you get along with him? Do you? When
I see him, I haven't, he's not as around as much as you guys really think. You may see him a lot of games, of course, but I've only had like 2 or 3 interactions with him. So he stays in the background, but he's in the media for sure.
I mean, you can be in the back of the room, but if you're yelling out answers, I mean, people hear you. you tell me he stays in the background, but we hear everything you say.
Right.
So did you ever resent, because you do like Lonzo, how much pressure his father continued to exert? He went so far as to say the team has quit on the coach, on Luke Walton. Did you guys, how did you feel about that?
I think it was all white noise at the point in time in the season. Of course, he is going to say whatever he wants to say. He has his freedom of speech. But, for us, it's all about who's in the locker room, who's in the organization, and that's what really matters. So for us, during that time, we're on a losing streak. We really just rallied behind one another and, really got over it. So
that's a good thing to say if Skip and I are saying that.
Yeah.
But this is somebody in that locker room that you say in that locker room, that's somebody dad saying that. That's a whole different ball game, Kyle.
No, I mean, it is. But at the end of the day, it's about who we are and the organization. Those are the only 2 voices that really matter with the Lakers. And for us to, improve and get to where we want to be, that's the way it has to be.
Well, do you think that, okay, he's saying the team has quit on Coach Walton. Did it ever cross your mind, or do you think it crossed some of your teammates' mind that he might be getting this from somebody that's coming out of this locker room?
Not at all. not at all. I think during that time, we were in a losing streak. It wasn't so much we were quitting. It's just we didn't know how to win. You know, all of us are young. We have 4 people that were drafted this year that, you know, played, well, really 3 that really played a lot.
Right.
B.I. Ingram, you know, he was a second-year player.
Right.
And, you know, Julius is, you know, still on a rookie contract.
Right.
So the main people in our core didn't know how to necessarily win.
Right.
So that was the biggest reason.
So I often during the year wanted to ask you about this, and now I get the chance. But you and the youngest ball, LaMelo, would go back and forth on social media, and it would get kind of ugly sometimes, like low blows.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
it would make me wince and cringe. Like, what are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Did it ever get real? Like
Never.
real?
Oh,
No?
never even with me and Lonzo. You know,
Okay.
I think that's the thing that really kind of builds chemistry. You know, to know that, you know, you can joke with somebody.
Right.
That means you can, you know, be serious with them as well. So I think that was a great thing for our chemistry. And, you know, you kind of saw it after the All-Star break when we started winning more games.
You did, but it got pretty harsh, man. Wouldn't you?
I don't think so.
No?
No, not at all.
All right.
Not
So
at
that
all.
was just fun.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Don't let me catch you on Fortnite.
Mm,
Don't let me catch you on that.
Yeah,
You play, right?
a little bit.
Okay. I can beat you then. You only play a
Oh, you
little.
probably can.
You do not play
I'm
Fortnite.
bad.
Well, I can beat him because he only play a little bit. I play less than that, but I think I can beat him.
Just being competitive for no reason.
Yep.
So tell us what you see in this team, because you got a lot of young talent. I love this team going in. Remember, you did have Jordan Clarkson and Larry Nance Jr. and I thought this team was loaded, and then you added Isaiah obviously at the end. What do you see next year? Could you be a playoff team next year? Do you?
Without a doubt.
I mean, is that like a legit goal?
Yeah, for sure, legit. Honestly, I think we could have made the playoffs this year.
So do I.
We had a lot of games. For instance, we won 35 games. We had a lot of games at the beginning of the year, like I said, that we didn't know how to win, that were right here, and we just didn't grab. So for us, you know, I don't see why we can't, even if we add nobody or not.
Yeah. You took Golden State to overtime twice.
Twice.
Early. Yeah.
Yep.
You played big in both those games. Lonzo played pretty well in both.
But here's the thing, Skip. Now you've gotten close to a lot of your teammates. Now you know if LeBron and Paul George come there, they're gonna break this up. You do know that, right? You know that.
See.
You know if they bring LeBron James and Paul George to the Lakers, Skip, some of that young talent's gonna have to go.
Nature of the beast.
Not his decision.
Control what you can control, right?
You comfortable with that? I mean, you allow
Sure.
me. I mean, I know you want to be the big fish now. I mean, they about to bring, if they bring Moby Dick up in there, that big old guy from Akron, Skip.
He's getting old though. He'd be on his
Kyle.
retirement stint, right?
Oh, well, ask Kyle.
Yeah.
Durant or Braun?
Durant or Bron?
Yeah.
Right. Oh, Bron. Easy.
You all right?
You
Joking?
disagree?
No, him. He think Kevin Durant way better than LeBron.
I did not say
Wait.
Who was
better?
the Finals MVP last year?
Kyle, talk to him. I'm gonna let you talk. I'm gonna sit on this one. Come here.
My question is, you know, with what he's saying is, you know, if you switch teams, are the Cavs better or worse with KD?
KD is a monster. When he
doubt.
decides, when he gets to his spots, as Iguodala was saying the other day against, listen, they just toyed with a pretty good New Orleans team.
For sure.
And the crucial game was that game 4 back at New Orleans. And Kevin Durant, remember Draymond texted him in the middle of the night, you need to bring it tomorrow. You need to be more aggressive, like you, Lonzo, talk. And he just took the game over. And when he is making those jump shots, LeBron can't shoot that way. He doesn't have that mid-range game like that.
Tell Toronto that.
Yeah,
That's
when he's 30 points ahead and he's shooting clowny fadeaways.
Have you seen what he's been doing this playoffs, though?
Who? LeBron? I haven't watched. What happened?
Unbelievable.
He-
You know,
Well,
let him sip
are
his
you
coffee.
Are you
one.
campaigning for? Would you like to play with him?
You know, I'm not saying that. You know, I'm just saying from the situation that we came from
Yeah.
that he's a better player right now, at least. You know, I don't want to get tampering fines or anything. You know,
Okay.
we go through that a lot in LA.
Who plays the better defense between Kevin Durant and LeBron James right now? I'm wondering. I'm just asking. Oh,
KD's a good defender.
He's a
He's
good defender.
improved a lot over the past 2 years. since
boy,
he's
he
been
rim
on state.
protects.
So
But
that's
but you know they don't ask KD to do what they ask LeBron to do.
Well,
Slow-
LeBron
but
plays.
the thing
Wait a
is,
second.
you have to
What
do-
do they ask him to? He plays one-man zone. He goes and stands
But
under the
you
basket.
have to realize what he does on the offensive end.
Ah,
Okay.
KD does a lot on the offensive end as well. But for LeBron, he's playing 40 minutes a night. He's carrying a lot of people that have never really played in the playoffs. And you got to look at the flip side. KD, you know, he has Steph. He has Draymond. He has Clay. You know, he has a lot of players that he can play in space, doesn't have to worry about double teams, and doesn't have to worry about the same things that LeBron has.
don't have to worry about
to win.
rebounding.
What did you tell me Draymond did? He walked out in the parking lot after they lost to LeBron, and he did what? He called KD.
He
Why
didn't
would he
know-
call KD?
Steph Curry saved KD legacy. Because if he'd have said no, I don't want him here, he wouldn't have been able to come there.
Who was the better player in the finals last year?
Stop it.
Stop
KD.
it.
KD definitely was.
There we go.
So
I'm starting it.
The man averaged a triple double.
Huh.
He's done two things in the finals.
It was
Nobody's
over in
hold
5.
on, hold on. He's done two things in the finals. No man can ever say. He averaged a triple double, and he once led in a 7-game series in the finals. Every statistical category: points, rebound, blocks, assists.
You remember
steals.
game
What did he
4?
do that series that he averaged the triple double? What
Huh?
did he go home with?
He took the L.
Yeah.
He
Took
took the
the
call.
L. But he took it in 5 games. It wasn't even close.
But but Joy, you remember 2012? What
I do. It was a wonderful year.
What did he hang on? What did he hang on? He did that to Harden, KD, and old Russ.
when they're all like 18 and 19.
Whoa! Don't do that. I mean, we have all the
don't
players come out here, the coaches come out here. They tell you, Bron, but you still want to argue. Stop arguing with the gas.
I know what happened last year. He was the Finals MVP. The shot of the
About
finals
time.
right in LeBron's
How many
face.
of those trophies Bron got?
Everyone has
Got a
to
point.
We'll leave it there. Kyle is sticking around. Does he think the Rockets can knock off the Warriors? We'll discuss that next.